Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. And good morning on this 03.26.2023. Current time is 08:34 a.m. Eastern Time here in Upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of Upstate New York where I live and reside on this Sunday morning, day off from the day job. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on the Twitch and at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, where you can see what I'm doing on this thing called the internet. All links to good stuff. Oh, hey, hey, we got cats chasing Jack, but we're back. Third time's a charm this morning. I just nailing out the little nitnoid things here, but we are back. As you can see, the Blab Owl's back. We're on OBS here, version what's this version? 29.0.2, and it's working very well here on the Twitch. We're at 720p. We got the picture up here on the Surface 3. I've got the Stream Manager over here on the laptop as far as that goes, and I was using my older box. This is a more updated box. It's still like 8 or 9 years old. Hang on for a second. Calvin, go. I'm not pressed for time, so Jack is just sitting there minding his own business. He's getting attacked. But we do have the morning coffee. Yeah, Jack will be popping up over here. We do have the morning coffee this morning. I think this is almost yeah. There's Jack. How are we doing, Jack? Are they? You okay? You okay? Okay? Okay. But we are getting our day started. A hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And I did broadcast on Twitch yesterday on my older of the two PC boxes that I have. I call them boxes. They're both Acers. One is an ADM and one is an Intel. The newer one is the Intel. What kind of other specifics, I don't know. I know one has a 1 terabyte, that's the older one, and the newer the updated one. I shouldn't say newer because they're not new. They're old and used, somewhat, not too much abused. But the updated one has a 500 gig hard drive. But we are back on the main box here, which is good because I get to use OBS. OBS doesn't work all that great because it's an it's probably maybe 4 or 5 years older than the updated one. So it's not really the processor. I don't think it's more the updated box has a more updated processor that can handle the load. And I got it dialed in, so I know there's been talk, people having problems and issues with OBS. I don't have a problem with OBS. I did this time when was down because my updated box had a power supply issue. One of these babies. This is the old one right here. That's what a power supply looks like in my my updated box. And the thing, let's see, these two, they're what connection, PS3 and PS4. These two on the updated one didn't have the PS3, PS4, so I connected them cross. So when I loaded up started the updated Intel computer, Acer Intel, they were plugged in backwards. So all I got was this thing, and it said you got to reboot this text message, and I'm like, what's this? So it just dawned on me it's not going through its steps of loading up. So I took the box, unhooked the PC box, and opened it up and just switched these around, and it fired right up. So that's what I replaced yesterday. It came in early. I thought it was I was just going to get my other item, and we're going to be going over that after in a little bit here. But this is what I replaced right there. This is the power supply as far as that goes. And I'm going to probably open this up and see what's inside it as far as that goes. So let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it is about 42 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 6 degrees centigrade as far as that goes. 41, 42, yeah, maybe 42, 43 now. The sun is up. The sun rose this morning at 7 o'clock on the nose. So that was, what is it, an hour and 40 minutes ago. An hour and 40 minutes ago, 7 a.m. And they'll be setting at 7:24 p.m. Eastern time. And then we've got we're in that 24 plus time of extra sunlight. But today is going to be a sunny day. I should get the solar panels out, or the little solar panel out. It's going to be sunny all day today. High of 56. That's good. Winds west by northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it is a little bit breezy out there. You can see the trees moving. Can you see the tree moving in the back? Back over here. Yeah, you can see it moving right there outside the window. That's the outside shrubbery tree, I guess I call it, and stuff. You can't really see it over here that much. Maybe, no, you can't, because this is all blurred out and stuff like that. Again, I'm back on OBS on my updated box, because there's the blab owl. He's been missing here the last couple days. But again, it's given me an opportunity to try other things, as see what the capability, and you should always have an alternate plan. So I have quite a few alternate plans, and I didn't even get into this laptop over here, which I was getting ready to look at broadcasting on that, and also the Surface 3. So there's several options that one has as far as that goes, and my CPU rate on the OBS is smack dab at 20-25 percent, which is that's a sweet spot right there. It's right in the sweet spot. So, and no real drop frames from what I'm seeing. The picture looks good. We're at 720p, and let's see. Our thought for the day is a Chinese proverb, and I got wondering what is a Chinese proverb. Chinese proverb are popular sayings. Popular sayings taken from literary history and famous people such as philosophers. The expressions are often used to make a statement of wisdom or advice, and this is wisdom, and it's probably advice actually. So I saw this, and as far as that goes, and I decided to go ahead and go with it. Let's see. Before seeking revenge, and should you really be seeking revenge? Nah. I don't know. Unless you're in those shoes, I guess. Have I ever sought revenge? Nah. Revenge is a very strong word. It's but revenge, according to a Chinese proverb, before seeking revenge, first dig 2 graves. Okay, because if you do that revenge, you're going to have to, it's one for the person you're executing the revenge on, and number 2, it's for yourself, because you might be putting yourself in the grave. That's my takeaway on it. So as far as that goes, so it's something that you don't do that often. So it's a good advice, I guess, before seeking revenge. Sometimes if you're in a fight, if you're not backed in the corner, it's good to just walk away and not even deal with the person anymore and stuff like that, if you can. But you have alternatives and stuff like that. But revenge is, I don't know. If somebody's bullying you and stuff like that, you got to stand up to bullies. That's the only way to counter bullies and stuff, or else have friends, family members or whatever stand up with you to show that you have the support. So before seeking revenge, first dig 2 graves. Chinese proverb. And the 2 graves are, 1 for the person that you're doing the revenge on, number 2, because by executing revenge, you might be putting yourself in harm's way and putting into circumstances and stuff like that. So there we have it, our thought for the day as far as that goes. And let's see, our stream, according to the Twitch stream manager, it's excellent, so we're doing pretty good there. And again, the OBS is working spot on. That's what I missed as far as being able to broadcast on the updated the updated box here because um, they both have HDMI, so that's pretty standard. Again, the older one is the AM. I got to remember this: the AMD, Acer AMD, and then the newer, updated one is the Acer Intel, as far as that goes. And as far as that goes, there is. So let's see. The National Day for today is. Let's see. It just feels good to be back. It took me 3 times because I thought I had an issue with my soundboard here, and you know what the problem was? The knob. I had the knob turned all the way down, as far as I couldn't hear, as far as that goes. Well, the thing is, I don't have Twitch up on this main box here, and I'm listening to sound on the Surface 3 and the laptop here, and for some reason the Surface 3 wasn't working with my earbuds, so I switched the earbuds over here to the laptop, and it's working pretty good. So and let's see, our good friend, I did notice our good friend, yeah, he's still broadcasting. Our good friend Randy W. Horton is broadcasting, and I was listening to him a little bit while I was having some, I guess after the second try, I said, well, let's go have some breakfast, take a break, and then I was listening to Randy. Oh, here goes my earbud. On the earbuds on the laptop here, as far as that goes. But Randy W. Horton is broadcasting right now. There's his Twitter handle. Go ahead and give him a follow. Great guy, as far as that goes. Good broadcaster. He's in over there in Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, as far as that goes. And I didn't give the world times and temperatures. Let's backtrack for back to the weather. The world times and temperatures. I got out of sync here. Had to cough there, and that just reminded me that he's broadcasting, but I didn't say the weather here. Let's see, in Honolulu, Hawaii, currently at 2:46 a.m. They're still getting ready to wake up in Hawaii. Clear skies, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, clear skies at 5:46 a.m. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Albuquerque, New Mexico. At 6:46 a.m., 25 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. Cloudy skies in Chicago at 7:46 a.m., 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in New York City, sunny. It's sunny here, blue skies. I don't see any clouds. So we got sun here in New York State, and also down in New York City. There is a difference. New York City is an entity unto its own. The rest of New York State is maybe outside New York City and downstate. But New York City, sunny skies at 8:47 currently, 46 degrees Fahrenheit, so they're a few degrees higher than we are right here in the southern tier of upstate New York. In Cork, Ireland, partly sunny, partly cloudy, 1:47 p.m., 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italy, 2:47 p.m., cloudy skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, 3:47 p.m., 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cool. It was 90 yesterday, I think. And our good friend Randy W. Horton, he lives in and works in Jebel, Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and he's broadcasting right now. Let's see, we have New Delhi, India, at 6:17 p.m. Sunny skies, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Come on, Jack. You okay? They chasing you again? And sunny skies, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. In Mumbai, India, 6:18 p.m. Sunny skies, 82 degrees. Same temperatures, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur at 8:40 p.m. In the evening. Clear skies, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see, Manila, Philippines at 8:48 p.m. Also clear skies, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 9:48 p.m. in the evening, cloudy skies, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Melbourne, Australia, 11:48 p.m., 61 degrees with cloudy skies. And in Sydney, about 9 degrees higher, 70 degrees in Sydney at the same time, 11:40. Well, it just changed, 11:49 p.m. So they're getting ready to end their Sunday and start their Monday, which is the start of the new week, which we will be doing tomorrow morning right here on Twitch with this setup now, my original setup. So that's going to be good. Let's see, where's Jack? Is he? Oh, okay, he's laying back on the back. I don't know if you can see him right there. We got a chair back here, and he sits right back there. So he's back, and can you see that? Yeah, you can see it's windy. So he's out there. That's a popular. I call it the Windows Cat TV. So he's out there. He's sitting there, relaxing and stuff. And as far as that goes, let's see. We do. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he doesn't like it when you clear your throat or you cough. He's concerned. Let's see. Today is Sunday, March 26th, the 85th day of the year, the 12th day or 12th week of the year, and 23% through the year. And we have Epilepsy Awareness Day. That's an important one. That could be a good one. National Nougat Day. I like nougat, but National Spinach Day. We're gonna go with National Spinach Day. I like spinach. Spinach is good for you. I usually eat spinach every time we have spaghetti, as far as that goes. And let's see. Last night we had some homemade soup last night that rocked. Oh my God! The missus made some homemade soup. Diced up the meat, the beef, the carrots. There was potatoes. What kind of potatoes were those? What kind of potatoes were those?
Baby yellow potatoes, I think.
What's that?
Baby yellow.
Oh, baby yellow. They were just about the size of a walnut. Cut those in half. That was in the soup. It was great soup. I had two big bowls, and she made biscuits to boot. And I was done. I was good. I didn't even cheat and snack when she went to bed. Let's see. But National Spinach Day on March 26th each year. What's that? What's that?
Yuck.
What's yuck?
Spinach.
Oh, you don't. Oh, the missus doesn't eat spinach, but me and the rest.
Spinach is okay.
But she makes it for me, so I like it. Whenever we have pasta with tomato sauce, there's always a thing that if we got a can of spinach there. So that's why I'm going with National Spinach Day as a national day. On March 26th each year, National Spinach Day reminds us of the healthy benefits packed into the leafy green vegetable. And I think it tastes good. Not only are there so many delicious ways you can enjoy spinach, but it is incredible good for you. Hashtag National Spinach Day. An annual plant, spinach grows natively in Central and Southwest Asia. Oh, okay. I thought they grew it here in the United States. Thought to have originated in ancient Persia, Arab traders carried spinach to India and later introduced it into China. There it was known as the Persian vegetable. The earliest available record of spinach plant was found in a Chinese document. It noted that spinach plant was introduced into China via Nepal. Huh. During the reign as Queen of France, Catherine de' Med enjoyed spinach so much that she ate it at every meal. Today, dishes made with spinach are known as Florentine, reflecting the Catherine's birth in Florence. So you can eat it raw, cooked, or it comes in frozen. It's always good, and it's one of the best sources of irons for us. So it's good for us. It's a good vegetable, and I like it. Let's see, how's everything going here? Let's go over the thing. Yep, we're doing good. We still got excellent on the Twitch stream manager. So we got three viewers. So thank you very much for the viewers, and bit rate's doing good. I don't usually have this up over here, so I might on the weekends. I don't know if I have time to do it when I do my weekend or my weekday shows. I broadcast Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday or Friday here on Twitch, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays is the audio. So so that's different. And I actually had there's a feature in Twitch. I might have to try this next weekend. The guest stars. I'm getting itchy to try guest stars again. It's a add-on application for Twitch to where you can bring a second person, third person, or four people in and stuff. I did have Tony D on was it Friday? Yeah, Friday when I was testing the older box on the EV Mux. Tony D at TonyTone163. We were on for I got on to test with the older what is it? AMD, the AMD box, and it worked pretty good. It came out 720p. I was a little glitchy, and believe me, this is stellar right now. I don't mind glitchiness as long as the audio is good and people can hear. We had somebody, a first-time chatter, in yesterday when I was on the older box, and I was using Restream, and that's posted up over my YouTube channel as well as Rumble, which let me give them a plug. I'm always popping these things here. Let's see. I am on Rumble. As far as it's posted over there on Rumble, I usually post it. I post it over there on Rumble, and I also post over on YouTube as far as that goes. So on those two platforms, they're good platforms. You can live stream on YouTube, but I can also live stream on Rumble, which I haven't done. I usually do it on the weekends, but because of my power supply issue that I've corrected, it's been corrected, and I want to thank the Amazon team for getting it here early, 2 days early actually. I knew the other box was going to be here, and speaking of which, let's go ahead and look into this other box. I said I was going to have somewhat of an unboxing, and here's the box right here. Okay, we're going to. What was that? Oh, that was my compass. So this is the box. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to get the cellophane off it. Use the trusty knife, Swiss Army knife that I've had for, I don't know, I think the missus got me this. And let's see, let's go ahead and, so I'm not giving it away. Go ahead and slice it open. An unboxing is always good for content, I guess, as far as that goes. And I don't think I've done a couple of them, but I don't think, do they still do unboxings? Remember when they used to be the rage? And so this is the second item. I knew it was going to come in yesterday, but the power supply came in, so I was playing around with that more so. So let me put that over there. So what do we got? Here's the box. This is what we got. Been wanting to get one of these, and what this is, get it down here. It's a USB Sabrent hard drive flat docking station. And what you do with this, you know, you got old computers, you throw the computer away. Do you take the hard disk out or the disk drive out? You may have stuff on there you might want to keep or whatever for a while, but you don't want to keep the computer, so you keep it. And I've got a couple hard drives around that I've saved, and you put one of these. You have one of these puppies. You can put that drive right in here, and you can read it off of your box. So here we go, and there it is. I don't know if you can see that. It's black. So let's take it out, and that's all it is. It's a black box. And we'll open that, but let's see what else we got. We got the power brick. Oh, is that it? Just the power brick? They don't give you a cord? Uh-oh, I'm missing something. Oh, there it is. They hit it on me. I'm looking. It's like you got to. What do you connect it to? There's nothing there. But when you pull this back, it's hiding back here with the directions. There it is. Okay. So we got all the. Okay, we got the because this is a special cable. It's got like a printer it's like a printer cable almost, but it's probably specialized. And let's see, make the right choice. What's this? Oh, that's for a warranty. We're not going to do. We don't do the warranties. This came in at about $27 off of Amazon. It's the again. That's it's the Sabrent USB 3 SAT hard drive flat docking station. So you can put a hard drive on this, and through this cable, when it's plugged into the back, and you got the power on, you can the power brick. Here's the power brick. You can read that drive and be able to look at the information that's on it and stuff like that. So this is a good thing to have. It can use your 3.5 standard hard drives, your 2.5 standard hard drives, and I think it can also take. Can it also take the solid state? I think I saw. So where did I put my knife? Uh-oh. Oh, I put it back. I gotta have it. I always put it back and stuff, but I'm looking around for it as far as that goes. What is it? So this is something I've been wanting to get. I guess when I was looking and scoping out for the new power drive or power supply, I saw this off the side and I clicked it and said, that's exactly what I wanted. And it wasn't that expensive. It was $27. And let's see, make sure you put the knife away so you're not hurting yourself. As far as the Swiss Army knife. See the Swiss Army knife? I've had that for a number of years. It's always good to have a Swiss Army knife. If I'm out camping or something like that, I have that. So this is very light. Cheap plastic, actually. And that's where you slip it in. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's connectors there in the back. I wonder if I can get a light on that. I don't have an extra light, so you put the drive in here. Do I have a spare drive? I thought I had. Let's see. Oh, I know where it is. It's right here. Okay, like this is out of a laptop. Bada bing. Here we go. Actual demonstration. So I guess it goes on this side. Plug it in there. I have to read the directions, I guess. Let's see, it goes in. I think that lines up like that, though, right? Yeah, you got the L and L. No, that's how it goes. It goes like that. So let's see. Plug it in. Oh. Did it plug in? There, plugged in. Snaps right in. There it is. See? So, and then you hook up the power supply and the cable, and it's plug and play. So there you have it. I'm going to be able to read this drive here later today to check it out. So it's plugged in there. And so there we go. I haven't done an unboxing, and that's the unboxing for this gizmo. There we go. And the neat thing about this is with this cable, I could plug this. I don't have to plug it into my rig. I could plug this into my Surface 3 or my laptop. Okay, it's got USB. I think it's USB 3. Let me check. I think it's a USB 3 connection. Let's see. Yes, it's a cable USB 3. That's what this is. It's a USB 3. So it has to be plugged into something that's USB 3, which my two PC boxes, I think the updated one, I saw one USB 3. I think the older one doesn't have USB 3. So for that USB 3 in the back, I've got a something I got. When did I get that? I think it's when I got this camera. The current camera that I'm using, which is the that's the camera I'm using. I keep the boxes there just to use as a. What came with that was a 4 slot 3 USB 3.0 connector thing. So I got that plugged into the back, and I've got my printer plugged into it, but I got 3 extra USB 3 spots. So that's what that is right there. So pretty interesting stuff. Very, very interesting as far as that goes. And again, I want to say thank you to the folks at over there at Amazon. Very good as far as that goes to yeah, getting it here a lot quick. And I had some fun putting in that in the power supply, because like I said, I took it out and I plugged all the plugs in, and I guess the one connector, it's a multi-connector with all different color. The little clip on the side broke, but you don't really need that, really. It's just something extra and stuff like that. So but the other two, I had them crossed. So when it registered on the screen that I couldn't go past go and stuff, they say, oh, you need a boot drive or something like that. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And I'm thinking boot drive. I wonder if when, because computers, when they start up, I'm not a computer technician or anything like that, or computer guru. There's a sequence I know, as far as they follow this sequence, this sequence, this sequence, this sequence, and it's BIOS. That's the operating system for the computer, or the heart, I guess you could say, of a PC and or a laptop or any device. They go through a sequence. I think even your cell phone goes through a sequence as far as that goes, to my understanding. And this one, I could see the Acer logo come up, and then all of a sudden, boom! It just need to add a boot drive or something. So it wasn't reading. That just told me, if I wasn't computer literate, I'd say, oh geez, the thing's busted. And it's like, wait a minute, no, boot. It can't read the hard drive. So I went. It took me 5 extra minutes to pull it out. And that 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Switch the cables, boom, and then I think I had more problems this morning getting my sound squared away for this broadcast. So so we're doing pretty good there as far as that goes. So and I'm running out of coffee here. And what are we doing on time? Oh, we got 36 minutes. We're doing good. I may, depending on what the afternoon brings, I may come back on, and I say this all the time, and usually if I say it, I don't do it. I'm going to come back on and do the gaming on Lord of the Rings. I guess there's a latest update. I was doing. See, that's the other thing as far as not worrying about, not being able to broadcast at the capability I can, because this is the best capability I have, and I'm really thankful for that as far as being able to do this. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I thank what do we got for viewers? Oh, 3 viewers. So we got 3 viewers. Thank you for hanging out there as far as that goes. It's a Sunday. Usually people are out doing things and stuff like that. And I guess Randy is offline now. So he's offline. I think he should be, yeah, he's done with work, I think. He's probably getting ready to get something. No, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he has to wait to 6 o'clock before he can eat something. They're doing Ramadan. He takes part in the Ramadan celebration that they have over there. What's the current time in Riyadh? Oh, it's 10 after 6. Or 4:08, 10 after 4, or 8 minutes after 4, I should say. So, let's see, what else we got? Do I want to read it? No, I did the unboxing. That's good enough. Let's see what's going on with the this day in history. Let's see. On this day in history, very important thing happened. On March 26, 1953, American medical researcher Dr. Jonas Salk announced on national radio show that he had successfully tested vaccine against polio. And let me get this history logo out here. The virus that caused the crippling disease of polio. In 1952, an epidemic year for polio, there were 58,000 new cases reported in the United States, and more than 3,000 died of this disease. For his work in helping to eradicate the disease, and it's still around in the world. It's very rare you hear anybody having polio here in the United States, but it is still around. But this disease, which is known as the infant paralyzed, because mainly affects children. The doctor was celebrated as a great doc benefit of this time, and that speaks volumes. In this recent pandemic we had, the so-called vaccine that was for it, judgment's still out with it. I'm starting to have some mixed feelings, even though I was one that, for myself, I wanted to take the vaccine. There might be, some lingering side issues with it. Not going to go into detail. Let the experts do that. I'm not a doctor. I just know for my own self that I look back on the pandemic after getting the first it was said, oh, this is going to prevent you from getting the virus there. As far as that goes, and there were still people that got it even after getting it vaccinated, and just the political hay that they had with as far as mandatory. I think the mandatory vaccination requirement was wrong. That's my opinion. You may think otherwise, but we're out of the pandemic now. For the last 2 years, I would suggest to somebody to get it because I was under that. And I even got the booster. I didn't get a second booster. I won't get a second booster. There's no need for it. If I'm going to get sick, I'm going to get sick. Primarily what was taught to us, because I'm over 60, soon to be 65 here in a couple more months. I just heard that if, it was affecting older people. And they had underlining issues too. I don't have any real underlining issues other than I'm a cancer survivor and I've been cancer free for over 10 years now, I think. 2000. No, maybe 8 or 9 years or something like that, but more than 5 years and stuff like that. So I've had a major operation. So that was in that category. So it's just like I wasn't freaking. It's just like, okay, I'll get the shot. No problem. Worst comes to worst, I get sick a little bit like the flu. I've had the flu shot in the last 26 years once. All the other years I haven't gotten the flu shot. Have I gotten a little sick? Yes. But have I gotten really sick? Maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 26 years. So those are good odds for me because I try and stay healthy. But the polio, I remember taking the polio vaccine when I was in grade school back in the 60s. So I had some classmates in grade schools that had polio, as far as they were in wheelchairs or else they had special braces on their legs. So this was a godsend, and it saved a lot of people, a lot of kids, as far as that goes. But the pandemic we're just coming out of, did it really save anybody? I think it just gave us a frame of mind that we're doing something that was supposed to be for the greater good, and I think it was put out there in that aspect. But there was other individuals that, again, and I'm talking on both sides. So I don't want to politicize it and stuff like that. Just keep it in general. That my feelings was now that, well, even back when they were announcing it, you have to get it or else it just. Now, if you work in the emergency services, if you're a firefighter, police officer, or EMT. There's certain shots you have to have. You have to have hepatitis B, all the hepatitis B 1, 2, 3, or whatever they are, and some other shots, because you come in contact with people that may have issues with diseases and stuff like that that they're trying to take care of, that you don't want to get infected. So you got to make sure you have your protective PBV, your gloves on, your rubber gloves, or as far as, I used to be an EMT a long time ago. I was a first responder for a number of years also, and you have to protect yourself to be able to help others, and you have to make it, have a mask so you're not breathing the person's air that they exhale and stuff like that may be contaminated. So we all need to be aware around us as far as what's going on and stuff like that. I was recently sick here last month for about a week, and was chalk it up as more or less a really bad flu, but I was able to contain it because I do things health-wise as far as taking vitamins and staying healthy and stuff. I was a little under the weather, but everybody I work with, it just seemed like it just went right through everybody on all 3 shifts. And we talk about it now that we could trace it back to maybe 1 or 2 people when we had this training session. There was food there, and when people pick up something, oh, I don't want that, they'll put it back. Well, there's a big plate of cookies, and I'm taking a couple cookies that could have been handled by someone, so I'm ingesting something that. So, but it's things that we look at. So this day in history back in 1953, we thank Dr. Jonah Salk, Salk, coming up with the vaccine for polio. Let's see, what else do we have here? Also on this day, let's see. Oh, on this day in 1979, and I remember this because I was just in my 2nd year in the military, Israel and Egypt peace agreement signed in a ceremony at the White House. Egyptian President Anwar Sadat and Israel Prime Minister Menachem Begin signed historical agreement ending 3 decades of hostilities between Egypt and Israel, and established diplomatic and communication ties. And I think they still have them for that day. But beginning in September 1978, the 2 leaders met again. It was back in 78 they met, where they negotiated an agreement with U.S. President Jimmy Carter at Camp David. So President Carter had gotten this going, so we have to give him credit. President Carter is still alive. I guess he's at that age to where he says he doesn't want to, they say he's on hospice, but I think they're taking care of him, and I didn't really like him as a president, but he is a great man with the good that he's done, okay, and he tried to do as president, even though I did not agree with him as far as that goes. I may have ragged on him, but he was still the president, and I do have respect for the office, but he has done a lot of great work, more so than our current president, I guess, which he says is still. I just don't want to get on that soapbox and stuff, but so let's see, what else do we have here on this day in history? Let's see, we're still doing excellent, and still have 3 viewers, so thank you very much. Let's see, back in 1804, this is an interesting one. President Jefferson presented with a mammoth loaf of bread. A mammoth, so this thing was freaking huge. On March 26, 1804, President Thomas Jefferson attended a public party at the Senate and leads a diverse crowd to consume an enormous loaf of bread dubbed the Mammoth Loaf. The giant bread was baked to go with the remnants of an enormous block of cheese. 2 years earlier, a group of Baptist women from Massachusetts had sent Jefferson a 1,200-pound hunk of cheese. That's a lot of cheese, folks. Um, in gratitude for his support of religious tolerance, the cheese, they said, illustrated Jefferson's claim that North America's superior natural resources would not one day enable the United States to outstrip all the European in agricultural production, which, I don't know, the United States, we do produce a lot. So they made this mammoth, the unveiling of the mammoth loaf at this rally for a naval war against the Barbary states. At noon, the Navy baker wheeled in the mammoth loaf along with the remnants of the Baptist women's mammoth cheese, an equal amount side of roast beef, and copious amounts of alcohol. President Jefferson stepped out, pulled out his pocket knife, and cut a first slice of bread. According to written observations, the party quickly became a noisy drunken affair. So they had a good party back then, huh, with that mammoth loaf of bread. Oh my God, that's good. I love history. History can be fun. Let's see, we got anything else of my norm? Let's see, World War II. What's this one? World War II. I love history from the past wars. Is also we can learn from that. Let's see, naval war. On this day, March 26, 1941, naval warfare gets a new weapon. Italy attacks the British fleet in Sounda Bay, Crete, using undetachable warheads to sink a British cruiser. This was the first time manned torpedoes had been employed in naval warfare, adding a new weapon to the world's naval arsenals. So when was Pearl Harbor? Pearl Harbor was the Japanese. They used torpedoes. Let me see, Pearl Harbor. Let's see. And the only reason I'm lollygagging, it's Sunday, so I got time. And so, December 7th, 1941. So maybe it was before. Oh, you know what? It would be before. That December 7th, 1941, that's months later after this. So it was the first time that a torpedo was used. So, and then this March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 10 months afterwards, that's when the Japanese. So the technology, this was the first time it was actually deployed, but the technology was being utilized. The manned torpedo, also known as Charlotte, was unique, primarily used in attacking enemy ships still in harbor. The Charlotte needed pilots to drive them to their target, sitting astride the torpedo on the vehicle that would transport them both. The pilot would guide the missile as close to the target as possible, then ride the vehicle back, usually to the submarine. Oh, these are manned torpedoes. There was an actual man on it. The manned from that statement, it was actually manned, and then they hit a button and released the charge. The Chariot, that's what it is. The Chariot was an enormous advantage because it developed the closest weapon to the Chariot was a Japanese K-10, a human torpedo or suicide bomb, which had obvious drawbacks. Yeah, I'd rather take the Italian version. The first successful use of the Chariot was by an Italian Navy, although they referred to their version as Malia or pigs. On March 26, 6 Italian motorboats commanded by Italian naval commander entered the bay in Crete and planted their torpedoes along the British convoy in the harbor there. The cruiser York was so severely damaged by the blast that it had to be beached. The manned torpedo proved to be the most effective weapon in the Italian naval arsenal. Of course, the Italian naval when they joined the Axis and started World War II, the British they annihilated them. They had control. The British Navy during World War II had command of the seas there, only being to a certain degree where Germany had their U-boats, the submarines. So it was used successfully against the British again in December 1941 at Alexandria, Egypt. Italian torpedoes sank the British battleship Queen Elizabeth and the Valiant, as well as one tanker. They were also used against merchant ships in Gibraltar. What did you do in the Navy? I drove a man torpedo. Jeez Louise. Let's go ahead. Last night they finished up the Elite Eight, and there was some upsets. Switching channels here. We're going to the sports here. Let's see. Last night, my Kansas State, they're out, so I don't have anybody. Kansas State was beat by Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic is for real. And then UConn, University of Connecticut beat Gonzaga, a fourth seed. The lower seed beat both of them. So, and then we had Creighton. Let's see. We got the second half today at 2:20. We have Creighton, number 6 seed, going against number 5 seed San Diego State. And then at 5:05, I think I'll be watching this game. Miami of Florida going against Texas. So right now, and when they finish it up, right now in the Final Four, you got UConn. Will either play, it looks like San Diego State or Creighton, and Florida Atlantic will either play Miami of Florida or Texas. I'm rooting for Miami of Florida because my older brother, he likes that particular team. And the NCAA, I haven't really watched too much the last couple rounds, but I pick up on the news, the sports reports, and the box scores and stuff like that. And it's a treat. This is a very good NCAA. A lot of good play as far as that goes, and such. So I've had my breakfast. We got we've got a morning broadcast here. That was the other thing. I had to switch when I came up those 2 other times here this morning. I think it was the first time, I didn't change the title. I still had yesterday's title as far as doing a broadcast yesterday morning. So we're doing really good here as far as that goes. And let's see. What do we got going here? Okay, that can do that, and that can do that. So we're doing quite well as far as that goes. We're really we're back in the game again as far as up to the level I want it to be. Even though we did have an alternative, I was going to go ahead and use my my older PC box, the AMD. Is that what it is? AMD? Yeah, the Acer AMD. And I was going to use Restream but that got a little choppy. But I guess once it settles down, I could probably use Evux. I was really surprised. There's two. It's most people are probably familiar with StreamYards, but Restream and EVMux are two. I guess you could call them third-party platforms that you just have to bring up on the web page. If you got a camera and a microphone, boom. You don't need OBS. You don't need Streamlabs. You can broadcast to Twitch here, YouTube. You can't unless you got the paid version. You can go to Rumble and Kick. Kick is a new one. You can also use it for Twitter Spaces, I think, too. Or Twitter Live. Kick, that's the newest live streaming platform. They're supposed to be coming out with their app today, and I think I heard when I was listening to Randy W. Horton just before this broadcast, He said midnight, so I'm a little leery. Okay, if you're gonna bring it out, why did you wait? Why do you wait till the end of the evening on a Sunday? That doesn't make sense. Usually bring it out on a Friday so everybody can use it. This program called Kick, a live streaming app, is still beta. Let me bring it up here. I want to try and let's see. Is there anybody over there? Let's see. And our CPU rate's doing good. It's down in between 20 and 25, so that's outstanding on this. And that's what I like about. I've got it finally dialed in and stuff. And I wish I could do that on the older PC box. There's somebody on there saying Kick app. That's just somebody just blowing out their. There's some Yahoos. I don't mean the webpage Yahoo. I mean some very unique broadcasters on this, and I am over there as Fireman Rich. Kick.com / I think it's Fireman Rich. Let's see, it's coming up right now. But I'm broadcasting on there sparingly. I like being on Twitch. Twitch is my mainstay. There's a lot of people that the people that created Kick, they came from Twitch. There's this one guy, kick.com / Fireman Rich. And my last broadcast I did, I was trying to, you can see the picture. Well, that's a good picture there of Guild Wars. I play Guild Wars. I don't play it as much as I play Lord of the Rings online. But I have, let's see, how many? Oh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 broadcasts over there. So, and it works quite well. I didn't get it. And the thing is, I'm over there compared to Twitch. Twitch, I'm still getting replays, 30 to anywhere from 25, 30 to 35 replays. Where on Kick, let's see, this other one has 2, then it's 3, then 3 and 2. So I'm getting like anywhere between 1 and 3 replay views. So, and it's probably because I'm not really advertising. I do. Let's see. On the longer broadcasts, let's see. What's my longest broadcast? 1 hour and 12 minutes, and that was Good Morning Saturday. As far as that goes, so it's another alternative. I think for beta, it's outstanding. It's better than Vocal. I'm not on Vocal. Oh, I'm on Vocal, but I'm not using Vocal. I'm not wasting my time on Vocal. The picture is too grainy. Matter of fact, when I was doing my test broadcasts Friday, and Tony came up on the Twitch here when I was using, what was I using? He was saying, well, even on the other ones where I was just up by myself, he said it had that Vocal look that it's not really totally grainy, but it's grainy to the extent that it's not a good picture as far as that goes. Yesterday's broadcast was a little bit glitchy, but the picture was good. So, you got different levels. So Vocal, I'm not using Vocal unless there's a mass exodus from the platforms I just spoke, and there's nobody really over there using it and stuff like that. So, and such. I think it had potential, but you can only spend so much time on a platform, and you got to allocate it to another platform. I'm keeping tabs on Kick. I think Kick will probably do good. I hope they do good. And I will be over there in some capacity. I already have 13 followers, so and that's primarily because of Randy W. Horton. He said, "Hey, go follow that knucklehead Fireman Rich," as far as that goes. So I'm grateful or thankful for that Randy W. Horton. He's a good guy. All right, we're we're over an hour, so we're gonna go ahead and exit stage left here, folks, and get our day started as far as that goes. And I gotta go get some more coffee, I guess, to warm this up and finish off the coffee. So you all have a great one. If you're watching us on the replay, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow morning for the regular scheduled, what do we call this? for the Monday morning coffee Twitch broadcast. Okay, and we're glad to be back in comfortable surroundings here as far as using our equipment here. So it's always fun. So, all right, folks. Again, thank you for watching. For those that were watching, and also thank you for the replay watches or views. Greatly appreciated. And again, this is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on the Twitch. And you can also check on what I'm doing over there on Twitter at Fireman Rich, where I tote myself as a social media observer, social media enthusiast. In other words, I just like doing things here on the internet, interacting with people, looking at some things that may be concerning tech, concerning sports, concerning just general bullshit talking as far as it goes. So you all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks, and thank you very much. Have a great Sunday.